Look around you. This is not a rehearsal. This is it, the main event, your life. And right now, in this very moment, a voice inside you, a broken bar, a quiet, persistent whisper you've been trying to ignore. A broken bar is getting louder. It's the voice that wonders, is this all there is? It's the feeling in your chest when you see someone else living a life you dream of. It's the ache of a potential that feels just out of reach. That voice, a broken bar, that feeling, a broken bar, that ache. A broken bar is not your enemy, it is your awakening. It is the proof that you were built for more. And today, I am here to tell you, with every fiber of my being, that your time to shine is not tomorrow. It is not next week, or next year, or when you finally feel ready. Your time to shine is now. This speech is your call to arms. This is the moment you stop waiting for permission and start claiming your power. We are going to unlock the confidence that has been sleeping within you. We are going to tap into a power you forgot you possessed. And we are going to throw open the doors to endless possibilities. But I need you to do something for me. I need you to listen, not just with your ears, but with your soul. I need you to let these words past the walls you've built. I need you to let them sink into the deepest parts of you, the parts that still remember how to dream. Because this is not just a speech. This is a conversation between you and your future self, and your future self is begging you to listen. Let's begin. Part 1. The cage of comfort. I want you to think about a cage. But this isn't an ordinary cage with iron bars. This cage is invisible. It's built by your own hands, from the materials of your past. The bars are made of your fears. The lock is forged from your doubts. And the floor, a broken bar. The floor is the comfortable, familiar, soul-crushing ground of your comfort zone. You walk around in this cage every single day. You've decorated it. You've made it feel safe. You've convinced yourself that it's not a cage at all, but a cozy little room. You've told yourself, it's not so bad in here. At least I know what to expect. At least I'm safe from failure, from judgment, from the unknown. But let me ask you a question. When was the last time you felt truly, breathtakingly alive? When was the last time you felt a surge of excitement so powerful it made your heart pound? When was the last time you looked in the mirror and saw a spark of unstoppable fire in your own eyes? If you have to think too hard about the answer, you're living in the cage. The comfort zone is a beautiful liar. It whispers promises of safety while it slowly steals your dreams. It trades your potential for predictability. It numbs you. It makes you forget the person you were meant to be. And the most dangerous part? You hold the key. You have always held the key. But it feels heavy, unfamiliar. Using it is scary, because opening that door means stepping into the unknown. It means accepting that you might stumble. It means facing the possibility of failure. So you stay. You pace the same familiar path. You look out through the bars at a world full of color and light and possibility, and you tell yourself, maybe one day, when the conditions are perfect, when I have more money, more time, more confidence. But one day is a thief. It's the most dangerous phrase in the dictionary of your mind. One day is a promise you never intend to keep. It's a placeholder for courage you haven't yet found. I am here to tell you that one day is a myth. The perfect conditions will never arrive. The stars will never align in a way that magically erases all your fear. The only thing that matters is now. This decision, this moment. The key is in your hand. Feel its weight. It's the weight of your future. It's time to stop looking at the lock with fear, and start looking at it with determination. It's time to turn the key. Part 2. The stories we tell ourselves. Why is it so hard to turn that key? Why does the simple act of stepping forward feel like trying to move a mountain? It's because of the stories. You are not just a person. You are a storyteller. And the most important story you will ever tell is the one you tell yourself about yourself. Right now. What is that story? Is it a story of limitation? I'm not smart enough. I'm not talented enough. I don't have the right connections. I'm too old. I'm too young. Is it a story of past failure? I tried once and it didn't work out. I failed before, so I'll probably fail again. People laughed at my idea. Is it a story of unworthiness? I don't deserve to be that successful. Who am I to think I can achieve something great? That kind of life is for other people, not for me. These stories are not facts. They are recordings. They are old, scratched records playing the same tired tune on a loop in your mind. And you have been listening to them for so long, you've started to believe they are the truth. Let me be very clear, your past does not get to dictate your future unless you give it permission. A failure is not a label you have to wear for the rest of your life. It is an event. It is a lesson. It is a single chapter in a book you are still writing. The problem is, we take that single chapter, and we let it become the title of the entire book. The story of the person who tried and failed. The tale of the one who wasn't good enough. It's time to change the title. It's time to pick up a new pen and start writing a new narrative. Your new story starts with a single sentence: I am the person who decided to try again. Your new story is called The Unstoppable Rise. It's called The Journey of Courage. It's called How I Became the Hero of My Own Life. The first, most powerful step to unlocking your confidence is to become aware of the story you're telling yourself. And then, with fierce intention, to change it. Every time that old, limiting thought enters your mind: a broken bar, I can't do this, a broken bar, I want you to stop. I want you to acknowledge it. And then I want you to add 2 words. I can't do this, a broken bar, yet. Those 2 words, yet, are a seismic shift. They open a door to growth. They transform a dead end into a pathway. Change your story, and you change your life. It's that simple, and it's that profound. Part 3, Unlocking the Power of Your Mind. So, we've acknowledged the gauge. We're starting to rewrite the stories. Now, it's time to talk about the engine that will drive you forward. Your mind. Your mind is the most powerful tool you will ever possess. It can be your greatest ally or your most formidable enemy. It can build empires of success or prisons of despair. The difference lies in which parts of it you choose to feed. Most people live their lives governed by their fear center, the amygdala. It's the part of the brain that screams danger at the slightest hint of uncertainty. It was designed to keep our ancestors safe from saber-toothed tigers. But now, it reacts to a challenging email or a difficult conversation with the same primal terror. When you let fear drive, you are letting a prehistoric part of your brain make decisions for your modern, incredible life. That's like trying to win a Formula 1 race with a horse and cart. It's the wrong tool for the job. Your power lies in your prefrontal cortex. This is the part of your brain responsible for logic, for planning, for vision, for courage. This is the seat of your executive function. This is the part that can look at fear and say, I hear you. Thank you for trying to keep me safe. But I've got this. Unlocking your power is about shifting the command center from your amygdala to your prefrontal cortex. It's about moving from a reactive state to a creative state. How do you do that? First, through awareness. When you feel that knot of anxiety in your stomach, that rush of panic, recognize it for what it is, just a signal. A very loud, very persuasive signal. But a signal nonetheless. It is not a command. Take a deep breath. Inhale courage. Exhale fear. In that space between the breath, you create a moment of choice. In that moment, you can ask yourself, what is the vision here? What is the outcome I truly desire? What would my courageous self do right now? This simple act of pausing and questioning wrestles control back from the emotional brain and hands it to the logical, visionary brain. Second, you feed your mind with power. You cannot expect to feel confident and powerful if you are constantly consuming negativity, fear, and doubt. What are you putting into your mind? What news are you watching? What social media are you scrolling? What conversations are you having? Garbage in, garbage out. Inspiration in, inspiration out. Start curating your mental diet like your life depends on it. Because it does. Read books that expand your thinking. Listen to music that lifts your soul. Watch videos that educate and inspire you. Surround yourself, even if only virtually, with people who are on the same path of growth. Your mind is a garden. You can either let weeds of doubt and fear grow wild, or you can consciously plant seeds of confidence, knowledge, and belief. You get to choose what grows. Part 4. The anatomy of confidence. Now, let's get practical. Let's talk about confidence, because so many people are waiting to feel confident before they take action. They think, once I feel brave, I'll start that business. Or, once I feel sure of myself, I'll ask for the promotion. Or, once I feel confident, I'll go to the gym. This is backwards. Confidence is not the prerequisite for action. Action is the prerequisite for confidence. Confidence is not a feeling you wait for. It is a reward you earn through courageous action. Think of confidence as a muscle. You can't wish for bigger muscles. You have to lift the weights. You have to stress the muscle. You have to feel the burn. And then, and only then, does the muscle grow. Confidence works in exactly the same way. Every time you do something that scares you, you are doing a rep for your confidence muscle. You are making it stronger. Did you have a difficult conversation you've been avoiding? Rep completed. Did you go to the gym when you really didn't feel like it? Rep completed. Did you send that email, make that call, start that project? Rep completed. You don't need to start with £1,000 weight. Start with a £5 weight. What is one small, slightly uncomfortable step you can take today? One tiny action that moves you 1 inch outside your comfort zone. Maybe it's just writing down your goal. Maybe it's researching the first step. Maybe it's telling one trusted person about your dream. That small action creates a tiny spark of evidence. Evidence that you can do hard things. That evidence fuels a slightly bigger action tomorrow. And that action creates more evidence. And soon, you have a chain reaction. A snowball of confidence that starts small but gains immense size and momentum as it rolls downhill. Stop waiting to feel ready. You will never feel ready. The magic happens in the doing. Take the action first, and the confidence will follow. It always does. Part 5. Embracing the process and falling in love with the grind. One of the biggest dreams killers is the expectation of instant results. We live in a world of instant gratification. We want the six-pack abs in 6 weeks. We want the successful business in 6 months. We want to go from zero to hero overnight. And when it doesn't happen that quickly, we get discouraged. We quit. We label ourselves as failures and crawl back into the cage. This is a tragic mistake. Your time to shine is now, not because success will be instant, but because the journey begins now. The process begins now. The growth begins now. The shining you see in others are the brilliant success. The effortless confidence it rarely comes from a sudden stroke of luck. It almost always comes from years of grinding in the dark. Years of showing up when no one was watching. Years of failing, learning, adjusting, and persevering. You have to fall in love with the grind. You have to find joy in the daily practice. You have to learn to celebrate the small wins along the way. The writer who shines on the bestseller list fell in love with the discipline of writing every single day, even when the words wouldn't come. The athlete who shines on the podium fell in love with the pain of training, with the early mornings and the sore muscles. The entrepreneur who shines with a thriving business fell in love with solving problems, with serving customers, with the iterative process of building something from nothing. Your shine is not a destination you arrive at. It is the light you generate through the friction of effort. It is the glow of someone who is fully engaged in the process of becoming. So, set your goals. Dream your big, audacious dreams. But then, release your attachment to the outcome. Pour all of your energy into the process. Become obsessed with becoming a little better today than you were yesterday. The results are not in your control. Your effort is. Your attitude is. Your consistency is. Focus on what you can control. Fall in love with the daily grind. And I promise you, the shine will take care of itself. It will be an inevitable byproduct of your dedication. Part 6. The power of your circle. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Let that sink in. Look at the people in your immediate circle. What are their attitudes? What are their ambitions? What are their beliefs about what's possible? If you are surrounded by people who are cynical, negative, and complacent, their energy will act like an anchor, holding you back. Their doubts will become your doubts. Their limitations will become your limitations. Conversely, if you are surrounded by people who are optimistic, driven, and supportive, Their energy will act like a wind beneath your wings. Their belief will fuel your belief. Their success will inspire your success. This might be one of the most difficult but necessary steps you will ever take. You must audit your circle. This doesn't mean you have to brutally cut people out of your life, but it does mean you must be aware of the influence they have on you. It means you must consciously limit your exposure to energy vampires, to the people who drain your spirit and dim your light. And simultaneously, you must actively seek out a new tribe. Find your people. Find the ones who are on the same path, the ones who speak the language of growth, the ones who will cheer for your wins and pick you up when you fall. In the digital age, your circle is not limited by geography. Your tribe can be found online, in communities like this one, on forums, in groups dedicated to the very things you are passionate about. Surround yourself with voices that build you up, not tear you down. You are a masterpiece in progress. Don't let anyone with a dirty paintbrush near you. Part 7. Your invisible armor, the practice of self-care. To shine brightly, you cannot be running on empty. You cannot pour from an empty cup. The journey to your best life is a marathon, not a sprint. And to finish a marathon, you need fuel. You need hydration. You need rest. This is not a luxury. This is a strategic necessity. Self-care is the invisible armor that protects you from the battles of doubt, fear, and burnout. It is what allows you to get back up after you get knocked down. Self-care is not just bubble baths and scented candles. It is the disciplined practice of protecting your energy. It is saying no to things that drain you so you can say yes to things that fulfill you. It is prioritizing sleep, because a tired mind is a fearful mind. It is moving your body, not as a punishment, but as a celebration of what it can do. It is feeding yourself nutritious food that gives you sustained energy, not just a quick sugar high. It is spending time in silence, in meditation, in prayer, or connecting with something greater than yourself. It is setting boundaries to protect your peace. When you neglect self-care, you are essentially trying to drive a Ferrari on an empty tank. You might have a powerful engine, but you're not going anywhere. You are the instrument of your dreams. You must take care of the instrument. Tune it, clean it, rest it, fuel it. Make self-care a non-negotiable part of your daily routine. It is the foundation upon which confidence, power, and endless possibilities are built. Part 8. The invitation. Stepping into your power. We have walked through this together. We've looked at the gauge. We've talked about rewriting your story. We've explored the power of your mind, the anatomy of confidence, the love of the grind, the importance of your circle, and the necessity of self-care. Now, the floor is yours. The microphone is in your hand. The spotlight is waiting. This is your invitation. An invitation to a life of purpose. A life of passion. A life where you are the hero, not the spectator. I am not asking you to make a drastic, terrifying change overnight. I am asking you to take one step. Just one. What is the one thing you can do today that your future self will thank you for? Maybe it's deleting a negative app from your phone. Maybe it's going for a 20-minute walk. Maybe it's writing down 3 things you're grateful for. Maybe it's sending that text, making that call, opening the document you've been avoiding. One step. That's all it takes to break the inertia. One step proves to yourself that you are in motion. And an object in motion tends to stay in motion. The world does not need more people who play small. The world does not need more people who hide their light. The world needs your unique gift, your unique perspective, your unique voice. There is a hole in the universe that is shaped exactly like you, and if you do not fill it, it will remain empty forever. No one else can do what you are here to do. Your time to shine is now, not because the world is ready for you, but because you are finally ready for the world. Unlock that confidence. It's already inside you, waiting to be acknowledged. Tap into that power. It's a deep well that will never run dry. Embrace those endless possibilities. They are not fantasies, they are futures waiting for you to choose them. This is your moment. This is your life. This is your time to shine. So what are you going to do about it? The choice, as it always has been, is yours. If this message resonated with you, if you felt that fire ignite inside your chest, then do me a favor, hit the like button and subscribe to Inspire Room. because this is just the beginning. We are building a community of warriors here, a family of people who are committed to becoming the best versions of themselves. Ring the notification bell so you don't miss our next video. We have so much more to explore together on this journey. And most importantly, in the comments below, I want you to type 3 words: I will shine. Let's make it a chain of commitment. Let's support each other. Let's hold each other accountable. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Now go out there and claim what is yours.